Thank you. I'll start with General Eyre. On October the 18th, when you were here, I asked you if we should be experts in Arctic readiness. You indicated that readiness has 4 components: the people, the equipment, the training, and sustainment. We need to focus on all 4 of those to be able to conduct operations in the Arctic. So my question is Canada currently holding up our end of the bargain with NORAD? We don't have enough people, we don't have enough modern equipment, insufficient training, and as a result, sustainability is in question. So where are we at? And I guess, yeah, where are we at?
So, Mr. Chair, lots to that question. In terms of holding up our part of the bargain with NORAD, remember the role of NORAD is airspace domain awareness and control. And that's why NORAD modernization is so important with the radars, with the weapon systems for the fighters, with the tankers, with the infrastructure to be able to put our fighters further up in the north, have them pre-positioned. And so that group of projects is us holding up our end of the bargain. Now, as we look at continental defense and Arctic security writ large, there's many other capabilities that we need to continue to develop to make sure that in the years and decades ahead that we are in a position. That being said, we continue to exercise in the north, and as we speak, exercise. One of the subcomponents of exercise, Nunavut, is ongoing, and General Molstad can explain that in much more detail if you wish.
Perhaps General Molstad could also talk to us about how long does it take to train new fighter jets in his answer, and also with regards to the Aussie F-18s, do we know how many are operational and how many F-18s were cannibalized for parts?
I can, obviously, as we are procuring the F-35, the specifics of the course that will be required to train our pilots is going to be developed. We'll learn a lot from our allies and partners that have already trained their pilots on this platform. And so we're not going to necessarily reinvent the wheel, but we don't expect it to take any longer than it takes to train a current CF-18 pilot. In fact, it'll probably take less because the aircraft has so much more modern capabilities. Much of the training will be done in simulation. Obviously, there's no 2-seat F-35s, and so simulation, and then you jump into the aircraft. As far as the number of F-18s from Australia that are being used, I can't give you the answer specifically right now, but we can take that question on notice and provide it to you.
Next, has the reconstitution affected our ability to react to threats in Canadian airspace? So, for example, did the shortage of personnel or equipment factor into the decision to allow the Americans the opportunity to shoot down the Huron and Yukon objects over Canadian airspace?
No, Mr. Chair, absolutely not. Our F-18s on standby remain on standby, and reconstitution has not affected our ability to continue to have those F-18s on alert.